We are live. I do believe so, and if the theory is correct. Hello. Anybody there?
We are here.
Maybe.
Good.
I'll get back to you in about 3 to 5 business days.
Oh God, no.
Well, Quirk's gonna need a message.
Yeah. Oh boy. So yeah. How's everybody been?
In Gucci.
I'm alive.
A bit
Apparently,
bored.
I have a good enough
Fine.
setup where I can have my mic pointed at the ground and have a spare keyboard, so I'm literally laying on the ground.
Yay.
Oh boy.
Well, because I can't lie on my bed and do the same thing.
Oh, fair enough.
Hmm.
Now then, Araxis, if you will.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, the video's already started. Well, the stream already started, didn't it?
Yeah, but we got 10 minutes to shoot the shit.
We got like 40, 50 minutes. We can just
Chill.
14, 15
talk for a
minutes.
while.
Chill. Do nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, guys. So, how's life?
Yeah.
Eating my beans.
Hey.
Beans.
Pump
What
them
the
some good
fuck?
beans.
Hey.
So I guess the main question is, are we going back in for that third tunnel or not?
Third tunnel, the one that's at the place that we left a long time ago?
You mean last session? Yeah.
Yeah, we're like a ways away from that now at a different we've done like a whole day's travel to get to another like outposty deal, and we're working our way the heck out of there.
Oh, definitely. And once we do, let's do, I would need your opinion on this. Should we just stay firm and true to the objective we had before the whole Cobalt fiasco?
The only reason I ask is because of one thing. Potential dragon's horde.
I'm just saying that as I remember it, we already left the mine in its
Only an
entirety
hour.
and have
Only
a
traveled
couple
a
hours.
fair ways away.
We don't need to go back for it, and there is the fuck we're gonna need a dragon's horde for. Technically, it doesn't belong to us either.
I just thought I'd throw it out there just in case. Okay.
I like the way you're thinking, but yeah, that's also still the property of Trugmar. It was all stuff that was mined out of their mine. Like,
Yeah.
it could put us in a hairy diplomatic situation if we just show up with the 6 months of proceeds from their mine. Like, hey, your problem is solved. Also, we're fucking rich.
Rich.
Or we could all just deliver what was down there to them and increase our chances of being more
That's not how it works.
If you kind of
Full
forgot,
scale.
Hodar, first of all, that should have been a question last week, because if you forgot, there was kind of an avalanche, you know. And you know how
True.
avalanches, especially where the mine you were going in was in a pit.
I'm pretty sure that it's been specifically mentioned that if they stayed near the pit, they would have all fucking died or been buried.
We would have.
Yeah. The point why we escaped the avalanche now is because, one, most of us have wings and have the ability to fly, and there are just no casualties on that day because we were there flying and then rescuing.
There were a few casualties, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
No, just injuries, right?
All right. Well, that's just me forgetting about the pit part. So okay, never mind then.
Technically, an injury that results in them not being able to be combat ready still counts as a casualty.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Well,
believe
by
in
me, then.
casualties.
That's because you can't be one. Jealous, Griselda?
Hey, she can't. She's the undying. There's nothing about the unpartially incapacitated.
Well, with what happened yesterday, that is yet to be unseen of whether she is not, if she is undying still.
Are
Oh,
you?
no worries. She is. I'm pretty sure that she can manage something.
Oh, trust me, guys.
I mean,
I am.
naturally, barbarians are tough to kill, but
I don't like the term barbarian.
Not anymore.
Rage
apparently.
enthusiast. Rage enthusiast.
I'm just emotionally in tune with the majority of my emotions. That happen to be rage.
Okay.
There's now
So,
Griselda, the very unlikely to die.
so, with that being said and done, I have a simple question that I ask every single one of you every single week. Yeah.
No, I'm not sending you a dick pic. God fucking damn it, Raxus.
No bad touch. No bad touch.
No
homo.
No, the question is simple. Y'all ready? Y'all fucking
Yep.
So,
Y'all ready for this?
Yeah.
So, what you did last session is finally made it out of the cave with potentially a phylactery or a kobold lich destroyed and one remaining survivor that you found rescued. You all made your way back to the work camps and got kind of engulfed in the avalanche, but with no major casualties except for one man with a broken leg. But made it back to the work camp, informed the findings, and that the problem has been solved. And you all decided to sleep for the night. And dreams, man, they fuck you up. As Grizzy had a very uncomfortable, touchy subject in her dreams. Ira had a very sad subject in her dreams. And Quirk was like, you know what? Dreams are kind of cringe. And he didn't get any.
We should all just pick elves. Can't dream, sorry. No thoughts, head empty.
Yeah.
Dreams are out of fashion. Murder is in.
Oh Jesus. But yeah, after some revelations of the dreams
That's the healer.
and some uncomfortable thoughts in your head, you decide, you know what? We need to find something to get all that steam off, that stress off. And ironically enough, you found some Yetis who were scavenging the corpses of kobolds outside, which you quite easily dispatch. And Quirk, for the first time in probably forever, actually decided to go melee on the fuckers, showing miraculously uncharacteristic savagery along the way. But
Greg, this is an intervention.
But as you kill the Yetis and
What
salvage
you
their
talking about? I
remains
feel great over here.
for foots and coats, Quirk had a talk with his
Stick.
Kane now mace called Lester. Ira was building a snowman. Hodor was confused about the whole situation, and Griselda did the most unthinkable thing you could imagine. After having this turmoil in her mind of how much she truly relies on a god, how much of a hypocrite she is, she decided to prove herself and hacked her, like, the remaining of her arm off so she could lose the gift bestowed upon her by Tyr, which she chopped her hand successfully, and
Damn fucking straight.
And now she feels quite a lot weaker. And now with a new limb slowly but surely regrowing in its place, Griselda has both arms again. As at the moment,
I'm whole again.
As at the moment, it's about 6 a.m. early in the morning. The sky is clear. It's cold, but the the camp's fires that are going out is kind of warm. So what would everybody like to do? Because as far as I know, you haven't really figured out what you want to do. I guess now it
You
is.
said it was 6 a.m. I thought you meant my time.
Oh boy. What the
Because
fuck?
it is 6 a.m.
Oh, well, there we go.
What the fuck?
The fuck was that?
I accidentally like forgot to copy paste like the full thing, and I just did 3 seconds, and apparently that's so long. So
Thank you for 3 seconds of whatever that was. Beautiful, brilliant.
brilliant.
And now we're copyright strike.
Yep. But Griselda's gonna sort of, look towards 3. How long until we have to get up and go?
Honestly, I was ready after you guys.
I mean, if there aren't any more issues that we need to solve here, guess we can get going.
Has it been exactly 6 hours since we laid down to rest, DM, or has it been longer than that?
Since you all slept?
Well, since we decided to start the long rest.
I think I was.
Yes.
I think I was finishing up on those Yetis.
Okay, because I technically, as a wizard, need 7 hours. I need 6 hours for rest, and then 1 hour to prepare my fucking spells.
Oh, don't worry. You got plenty of time for that.
Alright.
Cool.
Yeah, she's gonna take out some. Griselda's gonna take. It looks like a massive sort of. I don't know. What do these schematics look like?
These schematics. Oh boy. Like a sudden revelation as you're newly growing.
As I'm like, I can two-hand things. Hold on a minute.
Hold on a minute, yeah.
Hold on a tick.
The wheels in her brain keep on turning.
So this is a very peculiar thing, as this is like a very nice quality black paper, and everything is it looks like it's been how does this written down in this white ink or chalk. It is called a prototype weapon, but it doesn't have any specifics. And as for your familiarity, roll me a history check.
History? I'm not good at these anymore. Hold on. I need to check.
There you go.
Alright, I gotta. Alright, I gotta do this. Got a +1. That's a 3.
You have no fucking idea.
Yeah, I'm just, sort of laying them out, and she's looking at them, like, scrutinizing, and after, like, a few minutes, she's like, I have no fucking idea what I'm looking at. Fucking, is this numbers? I didn't know numbers could go that high.
Yeah. It's
So, she's sort of staring at them intently for a while, and then looks, like, around, it's like, who is good with numbers? And, like, lines.
I do believe that is my department.
I looks away.
oh boy. Okay, so Grizzly, if you could DM me the exact item description, because since then I made quite a few blueprints as an actual item, so I just want to make sure that it's exactly. What
I rolled history last time and I failed that, so all I have is the person. I have that and the person who made it.
Yeah, I know, but okay. Well, in that
Do you
case,
want me to just message you the person that made it? 'Cause
yes,
that's all. Basically, that's what I have. Okay.
That would actually. I know that that person has quite a few schematics, but one of them is in your hands. I just need to figure out. Is it the next person? Anyway, yeah. Kendall, Hodor, what are you gonna do? because now she just like shows this black piece of paper, like massive schematics, and yeah, what you want to do?
Well, being as how we're out here in the snow, it's probably not a good place to look at it. So we should probably look at it in a better environment. You know?
Aren't we inside a building?
Are we?
Well, I mean, you're outside the walls, but it's
I was
easy
gonna
enough.
say outside.
It's easy.
I thought we were.
No,
I thought we were
no,
inside the building.
It's easy
We tried
enough.
the Yetis.
It's easy. Well, no, you are inside the walls, but there's also buildings that because nobody's gonna let you drag just Yeti corpses into the nice corridors.
Oh please! Someone did that recently, and they just prestoed that.
Yeah, you must have we already went inside. I guess we cleaned up after ourselves, as good
Yeah.
people do.
Yeah. But
Yeah, this mace tends to clean up whatever it takes out. That's nice.
Yeah. So what are you gonna do, Hodart?
I guess take a look at the schematics then.
Roll me a history check, but a straight roll. I know I said you always roll. Oh wait, you always roll. Doesn't matter what advantage. Okay. Yeah.
Hey, a nat 20 doesn't mean a success. Don't forget.
His modifier is very high. You can't say that.
Oh, dang it.
It's not that high compared to what it should be, to be completely honest, though.
Actually, what is his modifier?
9,000.
I'm actually curious. What is his modifier?
I think plus 14. Plus 7? Gee. 25.
Plus 14 is my stealth.
So, I have a feeling that I'm more historian than the historian. Let me check.
I
Yes,
mean,
advantage.
he's less
Just-
of a historian. He more like knows a lot about this stuff.
I have 11 in history. Dang.
So, something like you don't get much, but something immediately catches your off guard, Hodart. These schematics, like usually, schematics that are made of this kind of paper and this kind of ink, because you know this is ink, are usually schematics that are made by the engineers of Eberron. You don't recognize the name. You don't even know what the schematics are for, but of course you can like you realize that this is some sort of firearm. But like what specific type or what its intended purpose is, there is nothing. It's like you got a massive chunk of the actual schematic and how to make this, but you don't know what's intended use is. But seeing that Eberron, being in its golden age, and it's probably most advanced with its constructs and its miracle magic up to even this or multiple worlds standards, this can mean a very good thing or a very bad thing.
Oh my! Hi, what is that? What in the world is this doing here?
Oh, I got it on my. Actually, I think I got it during raids while I was at war. Yeah, I don't know exactly where I got it from. It was just
Just a quick question: are you from this world?
she sort of like gives him like a squint. But what?
Were you born in this world, or did you have any sort of planar travel happen to you?
The fuck is planar travel?
You know, at one point you're in a world, and then the next you're in a completely different world. where the entire environment is different.
I don't recall. Like, I go to different places, if that's what you're talking about. I travel a lot.
Not exactly.
You're not
Interesting.
making any
I
sense.
definitely would like to study these more because these are very interesting designs. And if I could get this, this is a very interesting and would be interesting to very
Well,
to build this.
well, that was my idea. I don't want to rely on, fucking them up there and for anything else. And I remember this was some kind of weapon. And it looks like it could be made.
You're not wrong there.
It's some kind of weapon, and it looks like it's made rather than enchanted or something. So I figured I could use that instead of, some sort of, holier than thou weapon devoted to some dumbass god.
Well, that depends. Or do you like the up close and personal approach, or do you like attacking from afar?
What? I mean, what? Do you like? Is it? Do you do what you do because it's a preference?
Well, there can be. People do have preferences of how they want to deal with things.
I mean,
Like,
I'll use
I'd
whatever.
rather use my information to get around situations that might involve violence. You like to hit things, right?
Oh yeah. I don't really have a preference of. I mean, if I had to pick in terms of like things I want to kill with, I prefer pokey things. There's less mess all around, so anything that doesn't,
Well, this
people
is
like
definitely from afar kind of weapon.
Yeah, that's fine. I can use I've used javelins before. I've used knives, scimitars. I've used every weapon you can think of.
Well, excellent. Well, then we should probably find a way to get this built at some point.
I mean that was the plan. I wanted something powerful that's not devoted to some.
Well, if you want something powerful, this might do the trick.
Really? Wait, can you actually
It's from
read
what
this proper?
from what I've seen, yes. But until it's actually built, I have no idea.
Oh, maybe I could get the. There's like a really cool. I mean, he's blind, but he's a blacksmith. So that's kind of cool. Maybe he can make it. Although I don't know if he can read it.
honest, might as well keep this one on the down low. So I don't think having this knowledge to be quite safe around the common folk.
So what you're saying is I have another item that can put a target on my back.
What was that? Sorry, repeat it.
What you're saying is I have another item that can put a target on my back.
Well, as long as nobody knows that you have it, you shouldn't. And as long as you're in good company, I don't think you'll have much of a problem.
Alright, fair enough.
Anyways,
Is me and Ira and or others in the area?
Yes.
You should be.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
he's obviously not saying between the two, but more the group.
Now,
Yeah.
we are currently resting. Is that it?
You already rested. You literally
Okay.
woke up from the thing and you had the battle, and now you take additional hour to basically, I guess, skin everything.
All right. So am I almost done?
Yes, you done.
Okay, thank you. That's all I wanted to know.
All right, now that I'm done with that, we had breakfast and everything. How about we go? Also, I guess I should ask this now, since I've been rude enough not to ask. I'm looking at the little kobold right now.
Uh-huh.
And once again, talking in Draconic. I forgot to ask, but what is your name?
He points at the Ira and says, "She knows."
Oh. Alright. Goes to Ira. Okay, don't know why he didn't want to tell me himself. Ira. Little Kobold says you know his name and he doesn't want to tell me. Could you tell me his name?
Ira leans and whispers the name. His name is Coldwater.
Coldwater. Huh. A poetic name, honestly. Well, alright. So, I'm looking back at the group. Does anybody else have something they want to do first? Or should we start moving?
Do you want me to carry that, or do you have a bag? Gestures towards the
Oh.
Yeti.
Oh, don't worry. Have a bag.
Alright.
I think we should get the little one to safety.
Of course.
I thought they are safe. They're inside the walls, aren't they?
Oh.
In a new
No.
home, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Actually,
sort of thinking back to the pile of kobolds. There must be a few vacancies at this point.
Nah. Listen. I look back at Coldwater. Coldwater, I have a question. If I didn't ask this before, would you want to get out of this frozen crater? There's a place with good food and warm and dry area. You'd get your own bed and all.
Kind of looks around, looks at the sky, and then looks at you and nods.
Alrighty then. Well, if that's all, we're off. Where is Quirk?
Snaps out of what seems like 1,000-yard stare as he's just kind of been standing there in the corner, really not paying attention. Huh? What? I heard my name. Oh, are we doing things now? All right.
Yeah, I think we're pretty much leaving now. All right.
Pitter patter. Let's get at her.
Yep.
So, making out. The gates open once more. I would like you all, one of you, to roll me d10 to see how well you get out of this valley.
Who do we trust to not get an encounter?
Are you walking or flying? It's also...
I don't think I have a choice.
On how the weather is, I would say.
Is the dragon still in the area? Can we still hear roaring?
No.
Good.
Can Hodath do this to Druidcraft to tell the weather?
Sure. Druidcraft. Weather.
Weather focused man.
It's gonna get colder, substantially colder, as each hour passes by.
Oh. Doesn't look like there's going to be a storm, but the faster we get, the longer we wait, the colder it's going to get.
In short, is it going to get warmer or colder?
Yeah, very cold, if we don't.
Then let's hurry it up along.
I'm going to wild shape into my giant owl form, and we're going to take low, but it's like not super high flight, but enough to get us up and over the ridge that we're in.
Roll me a d10 anyway. Let's go.
Yeah. So who do we trust to roll the d10?
Definitely not me because of the last time I did it.
Oh, right. Okay, Griselda, do it.
5.
That's a good one.
Is it good or bad?
Literally nothing happens except time moves forward.
Oh,
okay.
That's the worst one.
The harsh winds slightly escalate, but with that also you can start to see the slowly rising sunset in the east as you are making up the mountains and not doing any walking on your own. In a matter of hour, you all met with the familiar sight of the beginning into the valley, or
Do we? Are you saying we're seeing the goat corpse?
no, not yet. I'm just
Oh.
saying, all of you, after an hour passes, you're essentially back at the beginning where you all overseen the valley.
Hmm.
2 days ago. Remember that? When you got on
Yeah.
the very top and saw that? Now you're back on the familiar spot. And looking down, you can see quite a bit you can see like a good maybe few miles from where you're standing, like just looking forward. You can see there's a lot of snowing, and beyond that, you can see it's shifting back to the familiar grassy plains.
Hmm.
So,
Now then.
I mean, probably. Oh, I'm a giant now. I can't talk.
yeah.
Never mind.
So what's the call? Are you gonna slowly descend as usual, or you're just gonna go just like...
We're gonna descend a bit, and I'm gonna say that after we pass the snow, we should try to teleport again. At
Yeah,
the very least, get out of, as long as we're out of the mountain range, we should be able to teleport again.
Yeah, we can try some
So,
small teleportation first before the large one.
so another hour passes as you don't need to walk like zigzag downwards, as you can just literally fly off the tallest edge.
Yeah, gliding.
Yeah.
Ju-
It takes you a good half an hour, like 10 minutes to actually go almost to the very bottom, and then additional 20 to get from like the snow that is still remains. And you can see basically not the sudden, but like the shift of like most of the snow has you know been heated up, and it's no longer snow but water.
Melted.
Yeah. And yeah, you're technically out of the snowy thing. It's still kind of cold, but I mean, it's a lot less cold than you were just a half an hour ago.
Well, now, Craig, are you ready? I think now's a good time for
Try another
teleportation.
test.
Let me try the little test. As don't want you to waste another flying spell or plop on the ground. I cast Dimension Door, at the very least, like 20 feet in front.
Okay.
Does it work?
Yes, you get exactly in the exact spot where you wish to be.
I throw a thumbs up. All good. I fly back.
Well, that looks promising.
Yeah.
Are
So
we
we'll
going to
go
your
in-
house, or am I going to take us?
Oh. Well, I think you have more spells of that in you than me. Oh, wait, no. You know what? I'll do it.
Well, it's entirely your call. I mean, you can take us to your house via the circle that you see you've got
Yep.
over there. I can take us to the middle of town if that's what we want to do.
Hold on.
don't-
Am I still? I'm not welcome in your house.
Oh, I was actually going to say, I'm going to teleport you all at the temples. Direct access and all.
Oh, that works too.
Yes. I'm gonna start the teleportation circle.
Where are you exactly? What temple specifically?
The main one where
The monastery.
there's monastery.
Cool. Okay.
Let me just check something. Okay, I think it's just as long as there. Okay, any creature that's just a
Okay. Plucky, I need to answer your specific thing. We're talking in this continent or overall?
I don't think I know any on this continent. I mean, so you just give me like rough if we're talking back in the old lands, then
Okay,
one
okay.
or two?
Roll me a history check. Just a straight history check. I want to see how many you know. Jesus. Okay, I'll notify you the locations.
Fair enough. I need to go see Knives.
So so in the monastery. Give me a second. Anybody else want to do something before the minute passes and you all plucked out from this.
Iron keeps Coldwater company. Just tries to see what he does. And tries to talk to him a little bit about his home.
I would be carrying him in my coat.
But you're preparing a spell for 10 minutes. I don't think
Yeah.
you had a concentration.
So all right.
So,
Good point.
A minute passes. The familiar ritual circle shifts into a portal. Everybody goes in, I assume.
Yep.
Yep.
Not forgetting one person.
I will not. Not kidding.
I will not.
Right as we're about ready to go through, he's like, "Hey, wait, monastery, huh? You know, I wonder if they sell coffins." Poof.
Trying to reduce my fats, I will run home.
Yeah.
Reduce body weight.
So,
Burn some calories.
the first thing you plug back in the middle of the monastery, like not a isolated chamber, nothing. It's like the circle is in the middle of the monastery, and of course there's not a lot of traffic there. But you basically manifest as you all just familiar flash, and the first thing you can see, free because you have the highest perception. You see that you're in the middle of like what's the fucking thing?
Meeting?
No, more like a mass. As there's quite a few people, like people from the city, not only like the tenders of the library or the clerics, as the whole place is kind of packed. As you can all hear a father's voice saying a prayer from the very, like, where you seen, its office is like in the highest floor, and there's like a slight balcony that like kind of overviews the entire monastery, where he gives a blessing, and I would like everybody to roll a religious check to see if anybody can catch on.
Let's see. What is my religion check? Let's see.
For me, terrible.
All my knowledge is
20.
+1. Easy to remember.
Wait, where?
There's a +10 religion somehow.
He had too many hangovers.
He knows magic and he knows religion.
He had too many. He knew too many.
You're going to fist a bunch of gods. You gotta know about.
As soon as he realizes that we're in the middle of a sermon, he just immediately like, "Et nomine Padre, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti." Amen.
Jesus.
God.
Why?
He fucking dances from like a gambler to a cleric, just like in mere moments.
Holy aura.
Oh,
envelops him.
Padre.
Lion.
Ace Requiem. Hit self in the face with board.
Okay, anyways.
So, well, of course, a lot of you have high enough perception to see that, of course, Father spots you, basically just kind of crashing in, but there's no like sudden blast or anything, like, so there's a bit of a disruption a few feet from you, because everybody just sees that you're just there.
I kind of start chewing ourselves out.
And then no, the rest is kind of calm as Father's voice echoes, and okay, so what he currently speaks, because he does not skip a beat, about the upcoming troubles, but that those troubles have been faced before in generations past. So as our own forefathers solved these problems and were triumphed, so shall we overcome these uh, unsettling events. So there were two symbols that Father manifested using prestidigitation. One of them was like fading out as he began unearthing, and quirk. The symbol that was uh the symbol that was shown that is showing now is the god uh of light and rebirth. Jesus.
Jesus, the god of light and rebirth.
No. Lavender. I'm sorry, Lavender. The morning star.
Lathander. Lathander.
Oh, shut up. Lavender.
It's like
No, it's it's lavender
Lithuanian.
now.
Yeah.
Next.
Oh,
Yeah.
correct the DM.
But-
It's
But prior to that, the fading symbol of a god that he kind of slightly dismissed is the Lady Luck herself, Tamora. Why was she brought up before? You don't know because you did not stay for the full mass. Yeah. But yeah. As I don't know, you're gonna stay for the rest of the sermon, or you're gonna just like try to?
Oh
skip
fuck no. Griselda's 100% leaving.
Yeah, I was already shooing Griselda out. I don't think you want to stay here.
Ira gives a polite bow towards the pastor and then just quietly follows the party out.
You guys go explore the city if you want. I'll catch up.
I think I'm going to stay as well. See, he clearly knows some. He might know something of the current endeavor.
Might as well learn a little bit more about this place. Yeah. Seem to be real religious fans, we'll say, to be diplomatic.
Those who stay, roll me perception check.
Okay. I'm not gonna risk giving myself bardic inspiration because that requires an instrument.
Go ahead.
29.
Damn. 33 perception. How's that?
After raving in church.
Okay, free. In
Yes.
the room you can see quite actually very, because you're in the middle of the whole monastery and the library room. You can spot quite a few familiar faces that you've seen across your just being here. You see you see the war bard that you met while Griselda was challenging Nora. That name escapes me. You see the familiar guard that Griselda kind of almost made pass out by the threats or the potential of something being there. You spot quite a few Trugmerian Death Guard who were not Trugmerian. Well, actually,
Is Sigmar there?
yeah, Sigmar is not present. Also, you can see Knives, the dwarf, who has his he usually has like a very neutral brownish leather armor, but now he has this more fancier blackish robes, and he looks like he's fully on paying attention to what Potter is saying. you can see just quite a few familiar faces that you see in just by passerbys, guards, shopkeepers, just regular folk that you never interact in your life. As father goes on a bit how how to say this. He gives quite a few examples that the city has gone through, like a few demonic incursions, liches, liches, ritual, a few plagues that were magical and non-magical, and the whole sermon goes for like good additional 10 minutes before he sends off everyone on their way and concludes the morning's masses.
Does he give me any sign of availability?
No, he kind of like gets everyone to like leave. Well, everybody's going to leave, but
And
he
in
kind
the
of
very last line, "Free, please come see me in my office."
no, like he wishes everybody to have a faith in their own gods, whether it be for light, dawn, dusk, or twilight, because every one of them is part of a great cycle. And yeah, everybody's just gonna slowly but surely walk out. Some people are quiet, some people are talking between each other, and he kind of just eyes everybody leaving. But I mean, he can spot a fucking harpy in a crowd of non-harpies.
Now that I think about it, imagine having a cleric that prays to all gods. How powerful would he be?
I think that would kind of balance out because some gods just hate each other, so they wouldn't give you any power.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Like, you're not worshipping me because you like me; you just worship me for the sake of it.
So
I love all gods. It's just a one big simp. Okay, I'm going to I'm going to gently make my way towards his office as people leave.
And what about the rest of you?
I'm going shopping. I need a new weapon.
Okay.
You know what? I'm actually going to take Hodar.
I think Ira probably follows Griselda shopping.
Okay.
I need to go buy some coffins.
What the fuck?
Free, where would you go to buy a bunch of coffins in this town? Preferably like really nice ones.
Okay, either the people who bury you or a wood carver. I'm pretty sure you could just ask the guard for that also.
Fair enough.
Uh-huh.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so Grizzy, question: are you gonna actually go looking for a shop of for weapons, or are you gonna just go to the blacksmith?
I mean, no, I'll just go to the black. I mean, how far away are we? We're at the temple, so he's close, isn't he? Or is that different area?
No.
Maybe.
He's at the other end of town.
Oh
no,
shit. Okay.
No. The monastery is at the middle.
Yeah, I was gonna say I remember the blacksmith and the monastery being a bit close.
Yeah.
Close to each
So-
other.
Do you mind giving the city map?
You all had it. I linked it multiple times.
And I was talking about in the stream because it's still the frozen wasteland. But
oh yeah, give me a second. Okay, where is
I know we had the map in the server.
Oh. Hell yeah, let's go.
Dog, did you fart? Ooh. Oh god. Ugh. Ew. Ugh. Damn it, I can't open a window. It's winter.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, before we split up, actually, no, never mind. Well, I'm going to tell you, when I find where I get these coffins, I'm going to try to get a hold of you, Free. Definitely going to want that piece of Griselda that we got back from the Kobold, and yeah. We'll talk it a little bit, but I'm going to quite literally need a pound of
You
flesh.
have the piece. You have the piece.
I thought I gave it to you to put in your bag of colding.
You did.
What were you thinking?
Oh, okay, right. I have it. I forgot.
Colding.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
literally going to come
yeah.
back and ask for a pound of flesh from each of you later on the day, so prepare yourselves for that.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh God.
Oh.
So.
He's actually a cannibal.
Oh God. No. So. I have a question, Grizzly. So you're gonna go for the.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Ira's gonna follow you, of course. Plucky, you can roll me. You can roll me. Jesus Christ.
I'm going to need about 5 coffins, and to put them in perspective, they're going to need to be worth at least 2,000 gold apiece.
So roll me investigation, and Free, you're gonna make your way towards the.
Yeah. I have a few words for Father. Just tell me when.
You can make your way up. With
Yeah,
no
that.
issue. With
No,
no
that's
issue.
it.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing. I was just asking when I see him, I'll talk to him. You know,
You
just
see him. He
oh,
literally stays in the same place. Are you like literally like he can see
no.
you? Like he.
Yeah,
Are,
no, that's not it. As a player, I was confused. Okay, Father. We're back, and we did not see anything that would tell us about the kobolds and the stones in their stomach. But there is something. There was actually a lich, a kobold lich at the bottom of the mine. Trying to resurrect, or at the very least, raise a dragon skeleton.
he kind of does not say anything. He kind of looks for you for a moment, and then just says, "So what of the lich?"
Well, the lich is dead. Well, we hope so. We also hope that we destroyed the phylactery. Um, there's also there was also a strange wall that we had to demolish, which spawned some entity that grabbed the dragon skeleton before we had the chance to either destroy the skeleton or the lich. Which the
And,
barbarian square in the face with a giant fist.
and this construct is destroyed.
It's not a construct. It was a wall, a very ornate wall, if I remember correctly. If anything, it appeared to be part of a ritual or a ruin.
But is it destroyed?
We hope so. It got bashed by earth elementals. But if it's still functional, I don't think so.
He kind of takes a sigh. Good. That's one less trouble to fear about, but now the mine issue is gonna be a thing come spring.
Mm-hmm. The mine is completely buried under snow. There are no more living kobolds in there, since I believe I took the last survivor out. A small young kobold of blue. No stone, no
uncomfortable thing in its body.
He kind of looks a bit. Roll me an insight check. Also, Holdart, you want to say anything?
Yeah, because I literally brought you along.
Oh. Okay.
Let's see.
What was the final? What was the last question?
26. Insight.
Yeah, no.
Insight.
No. I'm asking Holdart are you gonna say anything? Because you said you want to come in to say something. And
No,
still
basically was what was said was said.
Okay. So you can see.
Unless there's anything else I need to say that we detailed.
Yeah. So Free, you can see that the father is not pleased by something. Like very thoughtful. Does not have. He has more distasteful look upon himself. As he kind of eyes the still few remaining people who are leaving. Just kind of observing.
Is something wrong, Father? I feel like you're displeased with something.
To be honest, he kind of turns around and goes into his office, leaves the doors open.
He goes out of his office?
No, goes into his office.
Okay. Well, obviously I'm following him more.
Did he invite us?
He left the door open.
It goes without saying. So you just see Free entering. Come on.
Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm going in as well.
He kind of looks at the table as he goes to his chair and just kind of sits in it. Looks at you. And you can see this fiery red comes from his eyes as he slams the table. The stones are a dead end. And what's even worse is that there are multiple sources of it. Not as in different locations, but different types. For at the beginning, the stones had random creatures trapped in them, and with a phrase or with a word, the stone would break, releasing the creatures within them. But now, they hold actual spells, and they now manifest in other people's stomachs.
I'm guessing finding the sources still. If I may ask, what were the first theories that your people came up with for these stones and where they come from?
Well, the stones started appearing about 6 months ago, and they were very few, and they were mainly demonic and Feywilds. So there were two theories that, one for the demons, that the demons were sending subtly spies so they could infiltrate communities easier by just staying in stones for a while until they wanted to jump out. And as for the Fae, there was just a simple theory that some archfey might have been mispleased by their subjects, and they were turned into stone as a prank or as a punishment.
Would I have known about that if that
Roll me
was
a history
happening?
check.
Okay.
Are you sure that it's just not a third party collecting and most likely dropping, or even a rescue from a third party where the stones are scattered away from the collector?
21.
You have no idea. You have no clue.
Maybe they are being captured, and maybe it won't stop at just Fae and fiends. Maybe other creatures will start appearing soon. But if
It's
spells are being
it,
safeguarded,
it's been 6 months ago. Now you have everyone. Elementals, fiends, fae, abyssal creatures, demonic creatures, Baylor's Jinn, shadow fiends. Do I need to go on free?
has there been any people found though?
Living, normal people? No. Undead, constructs of flesh? Yes.
Hmm.
And is
I'm
it
guessing it goes without saying that maybe there's a link between the missing people and those stone. I think that's maybe a little too obvious.
You mentioned activation word. Is it all the same? Is it the same word that activates them all? Or is it the symbols upon which the stone is inscribed in the stone?
Oh, now Free clasps her claws together. Right. Did I present you to Hodoth? Apparently a historian from where? I look at Hodoth to explain himself.
Oh, yes. Hold on. From the Beastlands of the Feywild. Currently sent here by interested parties concerning the destruction of the Feywild, and apparently it has something to do with what's going on in here.
He looks.
If any of my knowledge can be of use to you, I will gladly put it to bring it forth.
So he kind of gets this bitter smile at you, Horror. Ah, well, at least it's nice to know that the Feywilds are also in danger by the same precipice as us. Also, how did you even make your way in here? Are you an envoy of the Fey?
It's more of a it's not so much an envoy, more of a more private venture that should it be as dire as it needs, I could potentially, if need be, try and my best to summon more help. But that is yet to be proven, being as I was quite abruptly brought here by other parties.
He looks a bit puzzled by your last sentence.
It, it's a little confusing, I know. Not sure about it, but as far as my interaction with this party is concerned, they seemed very trustworthy.
Roll me a deception check. Roll me a deception check, because a dude wants to roll.
K19. Nope. Yeah.
Yeah, he kind
Well,
of he kind of looks at you as you're like being overly like this party. It's like he squints at his eyes as you continue to talk. It's like you're talking like I should know what you're talking about.
Free has a knew you would come to this part face.
There's so as you're like as you're getting red on your bullshit, there's a knock on the door. And of course, there the father says, "Occupied. Wait." The knocking continues.
Hmm?
And there's a playful tone of the knock. As you see, Father gets a bit pissed off and looks at you and says, "Can you just open the door and say to wait?"
All right. I look outside the door.
You see the familiar hooded figure with a smug little smile. Your lovable sorcerer that you met so many times before, Zircon, on the other side of the door. As soon as you open the
Oh,
door, he opens the door. He opens the
yeah.
door wide and walks in with his hands up in the air and looks at
Oh,
Father.
Zircon. We were just about to mention you.
Ah, my timing is impeccable as always, it seems.
Oh boy.
So, Dimitri, how are you doing this fine day? A bit rainy, a bit cold, but seems you're good under the weather. You see the Father just looks at him.
My eyes go
There's
wide as I
there's
heard the name Dmitri.
there's this pure manifestation of wrath in his eyes.
So I
But
see that it's
takes-
like, oh, okay.
He takes a-
I'm grabbing Hodar to just go on the side, out of the way of this rage.
as,
Yeah, no, I'm going to use my my circle of video to use the hide action even if I'm there.
No. Just. I'm
No,
taking
okay,
you to
never
the
mind.
side and making sure you don't talk.
Okay.
No sudden movements, I say.
Yeah, no, I'm just going to observe.
Yeah, as Father just looks at Zircon and says, "What are you doing here, fiend? What? Didn't have your fun with the pamphlets, causing hysteria?" And Zircon just says, "Well, people need to wake up, oh dear Father Dimitri. For how long will you lull them into this false sense of confidence that everything is fine? Well, you personally know there's at least 20 individuals getting their stomachs ripped open with no pain, so they can get extracted those little marble pieces from their stomachs while they're still being in very agonizing pain. How does it feel?" Potter says nothing. Then looks at you two. I assume at the corner.
Not the corner, just the side.
Yeah, the side. As he just looks at you, Hodor, then and just says, "Is this your benefactor? I assume."
I've met him in passing. Don't know much about him.
If I remember correctly, you said something about the promise of knowledge, right, Hodar?
Yes.
That
I
explains
did.
it. And I look at Father with, giving this a reason for him to trust Zircon, like promise of knowledge, like all scholars would love, I assume.
Zircon turns around to you with a smile and says, "But of course, knowledge is all we seek. And I'm very curious what the fuck happened to my city while I was away." As he looks at Father with very inquisitive look. And Father murmurs to himself, "This city is not yours." And Zircon says, "I know it's not mine, it's the council's, of course. But when shit hits the fan so many times before, you always rely on a person who can live forever."
I look at Father with a questioned look as Zircon says this.
I know that I was third in command when Trugmar originally reigned this land. But that does not mean I do not know how to put order into this chaos. So tell me, Father, because I know you know this answer, as he kind of goes a bit closer, and you see with your best perceptions that Father tries to look in Zircon's direction, but is now starting to sweat profusely. As Zircon says, "Tell me, oh dear Father, where is Sigmar? Where is the champion of Inca, and where are you hiding him?"
Okay, can I
Now,
history check?
Now-
roll a history check.
Am I to assume that this is the same Sigmar we're talking about, the one that is currently there?
You don't know
The
any
Harpy.
other. You don't know any others.
Okay.
Hey, look, a net 20 for 27. So I rolled a 20 and a 19, guys.
That
You're
is-
rolling about
Well,
The Harpy's confused. Why would Sigmar be hiding?
okay, 27. You know that you read the word Inca somewhere in that library, but what it relates to, you have no clue.
Inca?
INKA.
Enkidu.
As Father says haphazardly, I will not grant you the pleasure of an audience with him. If you want to meet him, go find him himself. You're capable of that, right? He kind of gives a smile. As Zircon kind of steps away from the table with a smile on his face that's very rapidly turning sour, and says, "You do know I helped your daughter, right? On many occasions. Whenever she gets lost, somehow she finds her way out of most miserable circumstance."
Oh. Free kind of puts a hand on her head. Ugh. If only I had the power to stop her.
You know you owe me for a lot. But I guess we can meet up later. And then immediately he looks at you, free like immediately looks at you and points at you and says, "You and you, birds of the same feather, you're gonna help me figure out something. A riddle."
Well, you spared me a couple of times already. Why shouldn't I help?
There's a nod. There's a solid nod from Hodor.
Tell your feverish orc girl that there's a weapon to kill gods. Tell your little midget of a friend that has very pale skin after all that makeup that there's gold involved, and tell your feeble hearted friend that this involves her father. As he walks through the door a few steps and disappears into a shadowy manifestation before it closes off.
I look at Father. All right.
Can I please have an explanation of your history with Zircon? Ah, my God. My gods. Why? So many secrets.
Father is very much quiet. He has his both hands next to his chin as he's avoiding eye contact, looking to the side.
Father, this involves Mary, this involves the whole town, and at some point I've had hints that it might involve much more than just Trugmar. We need to work together. I've had these dreams with a few people already about the end of the world so far, and none of them were very pretty. And if it all stems from ignorance, then we're all doomed if the secrets keep happening.
That's how he gets you. The dreams. The
Well,
inevitable doom. A simple offer you take, and then you realize you're kind of indebted for life.
I have to ask, what does he ask in return, though? What did he ask you?
He purposely stays quiet.
I just hope that he'll at least watch over Mary this one last time, bringing her back. Because after this, I'm gonna damn well try to make my best to keep her close and safe. If I die trying, let's just hope that doesn't come to that. People dying.
So, in that case, okay. Let's go from the least important, which is Kron. So, portable. Wait, Plucky. Portable.
I have a
hole.
shopping list. Do you not know what that is? It's one of the greatest things ever.
Roll me, investigation.
It's like standard kit.
Don't portable holes are like rollable and they're put in scroll bottles?
Yeah, they're very neat. He very much wants to put one. You know how you have that like? I'm looking at my roll 1 second. You know how you have that like little handkerchief in your upper coat pocket?
Yeah.
He wants to put a portable hole like all tucked up in there.
Okay, so
folded up in his kerchief.
So to put in perspective, give me a second.
So when you get stabbed in the heart, it just goes right through your whole body without harming you?
Nope, not how that works.
Okay.
I'm
I'll be right back.
I'm figuring out the prices. For every single item that you requested, that's gonna it cost you 52,000.
All total?
Yeah.
Any chance of a haggle on that?
What? A haggle?
Yeah.
So, okay. On which item do you want to haggle? I'm not gonna say which one. Oh, you know what? Roll me a 3 persuasion checks. Let's see how much you can haggle away.
Somebody just tried to hack one of my accounts because I just got a text for a verification code, but conveniently they didn't say for what thing.
Nice.
Persuasion, you say?
Three times.
Okay, we're gonna turn that 2 into a natural 18.
You rolled not in the dice roller.
Oh, I
Yeah.
rolled in general like a jit. Like an idiot. Well, can I delete those? No. Okay, can you delete those from that channel?
I
Just
will.
get them out of there.
I will. Give me a second.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. So are you're gonna.
You know, I'm not even. Can I use lucky on some of these? Are these?
Sure,
Yeah, they're
sure.
ability checks.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm gonna start with the first one. And that's only my first luck point.
Okay.
Might as well. And then that's that second one. So it's 27, a 25, and a 21.
Okay, so I said 52, right?
52K.
Yeah. So 46K.
Deal.
Yeah. So you
Work
acquired
that shit down.
everything you desired. You acquired, and now Ira Grizzy, you're gonna make to the blacksmith shop. Is that right?
Damn straight.
Correct.
So you all are familiar with the interior, the blind man in the middle. Despite it is still early in the morning, maybe barely 9 a.m. As the shop is empty, well, of clients, but he still remains. And he immediately waves at the direction of the door and says, "Hey, I didn't
Hey, Blinky.
I didn't recognize you for a moment. What happened?"
Hmm? Oh, I gained a bit of weight. Couple pounds.
He extends his hands he extends his hands towards you. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna shake his hand with my new hand.
Hmm. The spark.
Nothing
is
like the
gone.
original. It was it's holding me back.
If you say so. I'll assume that you lost all your gifts.
Yeah, well, yeah. I'm alright though. Actually, I'm here in need for a new weapon. Got one.
Excellent, excellent. So tell me, what would you... Also, since everything is clear and there's everything that... You can hear the clanking below the floor. You can hear the clanking sounds, which he completely ignores and says, "Well, what can I get you? We got flails, maces, axes, swords, pole arms."
We'll go with a. You got anything pointy and thin? I'm looking for something like a rapier.
Of course we do. Anything specific? Against any specific enemies?
I don't have a lot of money at the moment. So,
Though.
Actually, how much money do I have? Let me check. Because I don't think I've gained any money since.
Don't think you lost any money.
I paid for the shield, which was very expensive.
Right.
Oh wait, didn't Pluck give you 20k?
Yeah, I gave every one of you 20K. Quirk, by the way.
Yeah, Quirk. I'm so alright.
It's all good.
20K? How many zeros is that again?
Jesus Christ.
20,000.
What?
It's 4 zeros.
20,
Oh.
and then
2
20.
with 4 zeros.
Oh
Wait,
shit!
Did I accept that or did I not?
Every one of you did. The only one whom I had to talk into it with any significant degree is Ira. Hodarth, you are the exception to that because you weren't around when that deal was made, but he does plan on offering it to you. If you want, you can say that we talked about that on the way back because it's sort of a boilerplate. You keep me alive. You're now my bodyguard. Here's an upfront 20,000 gold payment. We'll discuss further payments down the line.
Never mind. I forgot about my generous benefactor.
Do you
Um,
accept Hodor so I can know to mark it off?
Hodor is now awake.
I'll message him. Sorry to interrupt. I'll message him.
Yeah. So.
No worries.
so
Never
yeah.
mind. I've found the pouch. Fucking hell, Jesus Christ. I've got quite the spending budget. It seems. Give me something. Give me what's your fanciest rapier? Well, actually, not fanciest. You got crazy shit. Give me like
How much money are you willing to spend?
I mean, actually, the shield was like 7K, wasn't it? About 10K.
Okay. So, I know that you had a liking towards electricity. Do we still go electricity, or would you prefer any other types of?
I mean, electricity's nice. I just want, as long as it pokes a hole through someone, I don't really mind.
Everything I make can make a hole. Question is, how big of a hole you want to make?
There's a limit on hole. I mean, what's the, what's the?
Well, like you said, 10,000 gold can get you something nice, but nothing's very, very nice.
About 15,000, huh?
15,000? It gets some nicer stuff, but my very, very special stuff. You could say one of a kinds are in the 90s and the 120,000 mark.
I don't. 120,000? I don't have that much money.
As for 15,000, I can offer you. Let's see. You kinda. Anybody knows Goblin?
No.
Nope.
You just see you see the familiar fucking trap door just fucking open up, and he just starts screaming in Gulliver, and there's like a bunch of like goblins. He kind of looks like nothing happened on both of you, even though he's blind, and then looks at you, Ira. So, how about you, lass? Like anything on the walls?
I've just been looking around. Are there any kind of armors or magical items that are not weapons here?
Nope, only weapons and shields.
Yeah, I look around and say, I am more looking for something to protect myself with, but I'm not used to wearing armor. So something that imitates the effect of armor without armor. If you know where that can be found.
Armor, you say? I'm not much of an armor smith, so it's up to you to figure that out. What I do is weapons and occasionally a shield or two.
Yeah, I think that Griselda is your customer today.
It's alright. We can go somewhere else if you want some armor.
Okay, so and he immediately has this pause for a moment. I do know some legendary smiths from the Underdark. I don't know where you travel, but if you ever go to the Underdark, there's this nice cove by the name of Zil that houses master craftsmen in armor smithing. If you ever make your way there, talk to Tog. And tell him I won't pay for shit. And he kind of looks around and then fucking bangs his fucking foot against the trap door, and then he opens up and screams a bit, and then you just see a fucking the handle appear, and it's a very elegantly made rapier that looks like it's like the blade. The pokey bit is made of silver, and the handle is made of gold encrusted with sapphires.
It does look pretty cool.
Aye. 14,200 gold pieces. Very good against creatures of the abyss.
Does it do anything, or is it just good against creatures of the abyss?
I mean, you can kill anybody, but it's very good against demons, abyssal creatures.
Hmm.
Blessed by the divines themselves, you could say. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if he can see, but like the
No, he
expression
cannot.
goes sour so fast.
Like the record screeching noise.
Yeah,
Exactly.
literally.
You got anything cheaper?
Anything cheaper?
How much? Yeah, I've been on the divine train for a while now. Look for something different.
Okay, and you can see the trapdoor opens up, and there's quite a few like handles coming out, and he kind of grabs like 3 more handles. One of them looks like a rapier made of like still burning magma, and the blade is like the blade looks like it's an obsidian core with glowing reddish crystals at the edge. Another that looks like it's like a very badly damaged rapier that is covered in like rust and coral, and is like looks like it's about to break, but looks like it looks like you're gonna just like snap it like a twig as it puts it down. And then he grabs another blade that does it's just a handle, doesn't even have like a blade.
So looks at the one of the rapier, the decent one, and looks at the other two, the almost broken one, and the one that pretty much looks broken. He goes, I don't know how your eyesight must be failing you more than you'd think. That one doesn't have a handle, and that one's on its way out. That one.
Okay, so he points at the red one and says, This was made out of a rib of a molten giant." He points at the coral one and says, "This was made by a kraken slayer." And he points at the thing. "That is a property of a djinn."
A djinn?
A djinn. He kind of nods.
What Wait, which one's the one with the djinn? Hello?
Huh?
Which one was the one that had the one made by a djinn?
That doesn't have a handle.
Oh, it doesn't. Oh, the one that doesn't have the blade.
No.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, the blade. Yeah, there's the hand, but there's no blade.
She sort of looks at that and goes, "So why hasn't it got a blade?"
Because it's made by a djinn.
Okay. I'm gonna repeat my question because you don't seem to understand. So why hasn't it got a blade? Are you supposed to just throw the handle at him?
What can I say? This world has many complicated things. He looks at you, and even though he's blind, he kind of like narrows his gaze towards you.
Yeah, he's sort of, looking at the selection, thinking there's only one clear answer here.
Yeah.
Uh,
I come stand beside Griselda and looking at these weapons as well. She nudges Griselda a bit. Griselda, I think
what's up?
it might be like your previous weapon, that a blade appears out of it.
Oh!
Yeah, he immediately points at Ira. See, this girl has a brain, you don't.
Just shut the fuck up. I'm supposed to swing the weapons, not know the deep lore about them. That's your job.
Laughing sound intensifies.
Those who know the blade know the battle.
I don't know the blade. You're selling it.
That sounds like a you problem.
You're very bad at selling your own shit, sir.
Does it look like I need more customers? As you look around, it's fucking empty.
I do not understand you. But hey, can I give the blade a test swing? Sort of looks at the one without a handle, or does that? How would you even use? Is it invisible? Does it? It just comes out. So if I squeeze it, will it come out? Well, how do you?
He just kind of shrugs.
How about the horrible looking one? The one looks like it's about to break.
Oh, believe me,
What?
it won't break.
I do not believe you.
Well, that's your problem, isn't it?
Hey, look, you're the one that doesn't, that refuses to tell me about the thing you're selling me.
Okay.
At this point, you're looking more like a snake oil salesman. Your shield's great, but I've never brought a blade from you.
I am sorry. Did the shield fail you of my own design?
I don't know. I've never used its property yet. So far, it's just a good metal shield.
So you
I
can
don't know,
see
it could
I do
do.
good stuff. So stop bothering me, because you're making customers wait as you look behind, like, around you, and it's empty, and then looks back at you, blind.
All right. So we got Jin, we got Giant, and we got what was this one again?
What? Kraken Slayer.
Kraken.
The one
Do I know what a kraken is?
Everybody
I don't
heard
think-
about the massive creatures underwater that can sink their own whole ships if they really want to. Sad but true. Yeah,
Well-
yeah, Gritty, stop carrying around. Let's go.
Alright. So, gonna look at the. She's got a bad taste in her mouth from I don't really like giants. For some particular reason, if I recall correctly.
Oh my god.
It's how much is the Giant Slayer one?
Giant Slayer one is gonna be 14,950.
Alright. Are you gonna be aloof about this one? Or are you gonna tell me what it actually does?
It's made out of a molten giant spine. What do you expect it's gonna do? Freeze it to death?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. But it seems you don't know either.
I am very perplexed that you're speaking to a blind man who cannot see, and you questioning what is in front of you.
Hey, look. I figured you would know what your stuff does. Clearly, I'm mistaken.
I do, but also I sell my armaments to actual experienced warriors and not the ones who sees a blade made of fire giant and ask what does it do. What do you think it does, lass?
I don't know. Does it kill fire giants or does it do fire?
Okay.
I don't know.
He grabs the blades and kind of puts them below counter. It appears with your crackling gift you lost the insight, and he kind of points the finger to the door. You can get out now. As I told you the first time, only for the experienced.
Fucking fine. I'll buy a fucking basic ass weapon and show you up. Ironically, he's kind of right. My wisdom's gone down by quite a bit. So yes, I am lacking insight. He goes, "Oh, you're a fucking hack, anyways. But your shield doesn't even work." It's all right. I got my pike. That's all I need. And yeah, she's gonna leave.
As she leaves, Ira just hear the man just cough and says, "Ah, the ignorance of the youth." And then looks at Jaira, saying, "Well, change your mind?
I'm 35!
Then stop acting like a child!
Stop acting like you can see!
My grandchildren are better smiths and better fucking warriors than you, apparently."
You don't have grandchildren! You can't even see them! You didn't fuck a person, you fucked a cow!
That's only half true, he's a minotaur.
Oh.
I'm dying, help! I'm dying! Woo! Character backstory.
The plot begins.
Galore.
So does the milk.
Ira just said,
Ira just looking confused. Like,
yeah. I'm so sorry for that. And then she gives a polite bow. Backs out. Very awkward.
Figure the awkward
Yeah.
side-eye kid meme for Ira.
She's the child that sits in the back when the Karen mother just goes around for, no, not again.
Mother, please. Mother, no.
Mother, no!
I want to spear. Come here.
So, you leave the shop. Why are Mom and Daddy fighting? Why?
Griselda, was that really necessary?
Was what necessary?
Never mind.
What?
Well, did you have any other plans today?
We're gonna go to a better blacksmith's. Find an actual weapon. None of this fancy ass fucking bullshit. Basic weapon will do.
Yeah, she nods. Well, that seems like a good idea.
Oh, you also wanted to get some. What was you? You wanted a shield or something? Said you wanted armor.
I'm looking for some magical equipment.
Like, I mean, we can go to the potion seller.
I don't
That's
think.
what.
Yeah, I don't think potions. I have one place in mind called.
Oh, you do?
The Library of Stone.
Okay. We can go there first. I don't really, I've got a weapon. I just haven't got my preferred weapon.
Okay. So I have a very oh my
God, it's done.
oh shit! I found something very cool while browsing. Anyway, God no. Okay, so I have a simple question.
Is it alive?
Potion seller, fuck off.
Oh.
Ocean seller.
My
So-
strongest
Well,
potions are only for the strongest beings, and you're one of the weakest.
So,
As a
question.
blacksmith.
I have a question for Kron, for Quirk. Where do you want your coffins to be delivered?
Oh, are they not ready to go now?
I mean, where are you gonna put them?
In this large, I have a nifty new thing in my lapel pocket specifically for this purpose.
Oh God. Okay. So yeah, you get very ornate, very beautifully made coffins. 5 of them.
Graveyard. in a-
I find a 6 foot by 6 foot empty spot on the floor,
Uh-huh.
and I pull out my handkerchief and I unfold it, and I start unfolding another piece of black cloth. Unmute yourself. And after unfolding that, I unfold that onto a big open 6 foot 6 spot on the floor, and then I have them just start loading the coffins in vertically.
Nice. Okay, so now what is everybody doing? Because Grizzy, of course, upset. Hodart and Free, they're fuzzled, fucking bamboozled. Ira's there, and of course,
I rested there.
yeah, and Quirk is just like, fuck. That's a lot of coffins.
Well, once I get all 5 coffins put in the portable hole, I'm going to use sending first to Griselda. All right, so got to meet up now. Well, soon. Ready to get a pound of flesh. You went with Ira, right? Need to see her.
Yeah, she sends back. Yeah, I'm with Ira. We're going to something or other of Temple of Stones library thing. I don't know.
And then, all right, then it'll cut out. And he's not going to send another one back to you, but he's going to know, so that's good. And he's going to send another sending, or second sending spell, but this time to Hodarth. Hey, so you remember what I was talking about earlier? We are pretty much ready to put that together. Need a pound of flesh. Meet up in a little bit.
All right. Any particular place we'd like to meet?
Oh,
Hello?
He's going to send another sending. I'm not sure if we want to do this at the inns we've been at. Maybe at Free's house. Ask her. We'll figure it out in like 2 hours.
Let me just
All right.
switch. So to put in perspective, it is about 10 a.m. in the morning. It is cloudy and it's fucking raining. So
The best weapon or weather for some necromancy.
Necromancy at noon, baby. Let's go.
that's not a good idea.
What are you supposed to do? Midday?
Oh boy. So what's going on now?
I don't know. I don't know where
Nope.
you're gonna gather up.
Okay.
If we fast forward what I want to do,
So I'm guessing at this point, sorry, Ira. Guessing at this point that I'm out of the office. Or we're still there.
Well, I mean, would you not be?
I guess I should just throw out a last comment, if you allow me. One last thing before I go, Father. Mistrust breeds chaos. And I'll be honest, Although zircon may seem bad, I'm starting to sense something else. Not of bad nature. I think there's more than what he lets on. But in a good way. Now, if that's all, me and Hodarth will leave. I already start making my way out the door. Hodarth?
Yes. Thank you for your time.
I make sure that the kobold is still safely with me, just as always.
Yeah.
Have a pleasant day, Father. And the exit. Then I look at Hodarth. All right. Time to find the others.
Indeed. And as soon as we get out, he's going to make sure that he's not within earshot. Or he's going to wait a while. And as we're working, it's like, there was an interesting word that was uttered that I'd like to look more into.
Which is?
It was the what Zircon said to him, Inca. I know I've heard it somewhere, but I can't quite place it at the moment. Perhaps some further research should shed some light on this.
Well, maybe at some point you could ask some of the historians here. I believe they have much knowledge that isn't found in any common library.
That is also an option. And if we could, and if that doesn't through any route, I do have another option as well.
I just go to one of the librarians of the monastery. I'm sorry, but I have to ask. Are most of these free to be read by the public? Or at least those who have interest?
He kind of gives a nod and says, as long as you don't carry anything out.
See, Hoda?
Oh, that won't be a problem. All I need to do is read it and I'll remember it. So you shouldn't have a problem with me.
But first, do you think it would be a bit wiser to find the whole team beforehand, making sure everyone's okay and didn't get into any trouble?
Well, as I highly doubt that is the case. Yes, we should probably go and find them.
I'll start the search. Let me just check if I have messages. Well, first with let me. Dang, Dolus, come on.
I'm gonna mention
Okay.
it's like I do know that Quirk is requesting that we meet him somewhere for a spell he's been preparing, but he says it may or may not work in the inn if you want. It all
Fine.
depends on you.
I don't marry at home anyway. I flip a coin through my talents, and I cast Sending to Quirk. If you find the others before us, just message me and go to my home.
You're gonna
Fair
send a
enough.
message? What's the message?
Sending. That was it.
Yeah, and my response is, fair enough. I was probably going to go meet them. They're shopping for weapons downtown.
Okay, let me just
Let's sacrifice at noon.
Okay.
What?
So what is everybody doing? Because everybody's just quiet.
I am shopping. We can fast forward what I'm going to do.
Okay.
At the first thing, at the Library of Stone, that is a magic shop that sells spell scrolls.
Yes.
And Ira wants to buy a spell scroll of identification.
Okay, how many?
1.
Okay. So that's gonna cost you a whole whopping 10 gold pieces. You got the money for
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, I'm paying for that. Yep, that is what she wants to buy at that shop. And then after that, she wants to search for some other magic shops where she can buy some protective magical equipment.
Here, roll me investigation. The rest of you?
And I use guidance.
Sure.
I'm just going to be doing this. Hodarth, do you want to go to my home before me? I think I'm going to be doing just a quick amount of shopping before returning home. I won't be long.
Should be fine.
Everybody runs
If you
into
could
each
just
other
point
in the
me in the
market.
direction of it, I don't exactly remember. This
Oh, surprising that you don't remember, but it's way up there. I kind of fly up a bit and just point directly at the mountainside where there's just, I guess, one big crack.
Yes, that makes much more sense. And then I was like, well, I shall catch you later.
Of course. Merry trip.
I'm
And don't let lightning hit you.
I'm not going directly there. Or unless there's a place where there's a lot of green on the way there.
On the mountain?
Either on the mountain or below the mountain, like if there's like a park or something like that.
Be right back. The dog needs out.
Like a large opening of grass and trees and
There's occasional just trees, but there's no big park in the city.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would like to do something.
Alrighty. So how many of
I
you
just
go? Okay, so how many of you are going towards the? Okay, then identify from one's.
Don't worry about mine. It's not important for right now. You got time. Just getting it in there.
Any type.
Okay.
Everybody's DMing me. Fuck.
So Free's going shopping. Kendov's looking for a garden and then going to Free's house. Grizzy and Ira are shopping themselves. Quirk's going to go meet, like, actively now looking for Grizzy and Ira, knowing that they're going to weapons shops. So should run into them pretty soon.
Roll me investigation. For weapons shopping, Grizzy, and you literally find no designated shops for magical items.
Oh, I didn't catch that. You were yawning.
Yeah. So Ira didn't find any place where she can buy or purchase magical items besides scrolls that she knows of. Grizzy, roll me for weaponsmith.
Oh, this is gonna be. Please, for the love of God. I have a +1. Let's do this. $13.
13. You find quite a few blacksmiths that offer their wares, but it's nothing fancy, nothing very interesting, but they do sell their weapons cheap.
All right, go with cheap. She'll just buy a. Do they have a? They have a rapier or no?
Yeah, they do have a rapier. They have a very nicely made rapier that is 200 gold pieces.
Uh. Mm, mm, nah, it's cheaper.
Yeah. So if you buy it,
Yes.
okay,
100%.
you acquire yourself with a +1 rapier.
Ooh. Never mind. It's worth it.
So, but yeah, nothing out of the ordinary, and so also free. You did not make any sense in your DMs.
That is cruel.
I think freeze away right at the moment. So while we wait, I want to find a fairly large tree.
Okay.
And I want to cast Speak with Plants.
Alrighty. There's no like massive park, but there's like tiny sets that are just just maybe a dozen or so trees, a few statues, a fountain, but of course it's all kind of empty because it's raining outside and it's kind of cold. So yeah, you can find just quite a few birch trees, quite a few oak trees. I mean, the biggest and the largest is a giant ass oak. It's maybe like 40 feet tall and maybe like 6 feet wide.
Yeah, he's going to cast Speak with Plants around that one, and so. Oh, hello. I'm Hodov. What might I call you?
They call me Nut.
Oh, well, that's easy to remember. Well, anyways, I was wondering, have you bore witness to any magical anomalies that were of either very, very bad magic? Specifically, like beings of interest that didn't seem quite right.
A dog pissed on me a few days ago. Didn't like that.
Yes, I imagine it wouldn't. I wouldn't consider that magic, nor do I expect it to do that. Anyways, how far do your roots go?
Maybe
I'm back.
10 feet, 11. I've been here a long time.
I suspected as much. You are very much a very large and sturdy specimen indeed.
Thank you.
Has anything out of the ordinary, besides the dogs relieving themselves as well as people being jerked to you specifically, occurred?
he kind of pauses, and for a moment you think that it just kind of, like, for a good minute, it just goes silent. My leaves feel heavy. You look immediately up. You realize that it's in the middle of fall wherever you are. It has like a few leaves that are browned. But besides that, it's mostly just, leafless.
Oh, yes, that does seem that way. Give me just a moment.
Okay.
Well, anyways, thank you for your time. If you find anything, see anything out of the ordinary, please, I will be sure to come back and ask. And it was Nut, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anyways, good day, Nut. I look forward to talk again. He goes back. He kind of rolls. It's like, oh, what was I thinking? Anyways, well, have a friend in here now. And then he's gonna head back. He's actually gonna go to Free's house.
Okay, great convo.
So,
Free, you did
Yep.
not make sense what you meant by that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get some decent metal, platinum if I have to. I'd say like 10 ingots. I think I could work with that.
10 ingots of platinum?
Well, depending on how big it is.
How much?
What would I?
How much?
Okay,
How much pound of platinum you want?
How much would I need to make 2 tool sets?
Out of platinum?
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, I want to see if I can make modifier tools. Because if I can, I might get creative with
tools?
like the ones I have, but less, good.
Oh, you don't. Oh no.
If anything, I think I know at the very least that a lot of items in
Okay,
this world have their own experience.
First of all, you gotta need to make a project. Second of all,
Okay.
to get yourself tools for what you want, it's gonna cost you about 200,000 gold's worth of platinum.
200,000. Hey, look at thing. How many zeros is that again?
For fuck's sake. 5.
5 zeros? Okay, fine. Well, I guess I'll just get regular tools then. And the tools I specifically mentioned.
Huh?
Also, I'm curious. Does Free actually have any clue how to do that? And if
No.
so, how would she have learned
Yeah.
in any way how to do that?
Oh, of what? Do what?
Make fine craft like literally anything.
That's
Beyond
more
food.
so. Okay, that's more so the help of the tools. If
Yeah,
I remember
she
correctly,
has-
I
she has-
had a flashback because of the tools, like the violin.
She has specific tools that are basically lets her do quite amazing stuff. But to make additional tools from platinum to make something, yeah. Okay.
I expected as
Okay.
much.
Stop with your things that you're never gonna use.
Yeah,
and,
yeah. I'm still gonna buy those 2 tools, though, leatherworking and
Okay.
weaving.
Okay. write down
Yep.
minus 18 gold for that. You acquired both of those. So
Minus 80.
18
Okay,
gold.
good.
Yeah. So, is everybody just at noon reconvening at Freeze Place?
I'm already there, so that's up to you guys.
Ira and Grizzy took care of their shopping, right?
Yeah.
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 No. I was going to find them. Once I found them, I figured I would probably end up burning a teleport to get us back to their place, Freeze Place.
Okay. So at noon exactly, you all come back to Freeze Place. You still see the giant gem quartz golem chilling outside, tending to the fields, to the tiny garden. And he all greets you with a wave.
I see you're doing well, as always.
He gives a nod.
We have a new resident. Say hello to Coldwater. Fortunately, for now, he only speaks Draconic. I will teach him in time. Or at the very least, ask help.
You just immediately see the core giant look at the thing and it's scared of the thing. It's like, and the quartz golem just starts speaking Draconic, saying, "Greetings, young whelp of the blue."
Mhm.
As now, Coldwater and the golem are conversing, and it's going about food.
I place cold water on the ground. Come inside when you're done conversing. And I walk inside. All right. I'm guessing everyone's here.
Yeah. Is your wife
Okay.
still here, or is she out at the moment?
I think you recall the last time you saw her. She went off on her own. I
No,
just hope she'll be
she's
fine.
back.
What?
I'm asking if she's back or something.
I don't know. I guess I'll check. But first, Ira, Grizz, could you help me a bit? I pull out the Yeti meat and the Yeti things. Could you put these away? Just like put the meat over there and the fabric over there. I'm just going to go take a quick look around the house. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
I will do so.
Any signs of recent activity?
Nope. Oh, recent activity? Yes. The bed has been used. Your bed. You can see there has been pans and cups moved in the kitchen. But besides that, not much.
I guess that's as good a sign as any. Well, if it's her, I'm glad. I really need to talk some sense into her. I just go back downstairs. There are signs that somebody has been here. Hopefully it's her.
Oh, shit. Well, give me a fair warning.
Yeah, fair warning. Don't hit anybody. No matter how suspicious.
Are you sure you want to make that a rule?
Yes.
Alright,
specifically for you.
Your funeral. Someone busts into this house, I'm just gonna walk right by, get my morning grapefruit.
I'll take care of it myself. My
You
house,
listen
my
to
rules.
Alright, sure.
Look,
Your house, your rules.
now, there is one thing I have to mention. We all know Zircon, right?
No, not really.
I don't know.
Who are you talking about?
I know of him, I don't really know him.
The guy in the dream.
What
Mortal
dream?
guy. Oh my god. The first dream we had as a group.
I don't think I had that dream.
Okay. Well,
You
I'm
guys are
unaware
having
of
weird
these
dreams of being
dreams. What-
plagued by a guy named Zircon?
pretty sure you've met him at some point. All right, but anyway, Araxis, could you just? I asked something earlier, but could you type me what Zircon said earlier, just so I could read it myself?
Oh no, he didn't say anything. He just said he had a riddle for all of you, but he didn't say what it is. Yeah. Yeah.
Something about makeup. Something about
No.
father.
He said that there's gonna be riddle and he needs your help, and told you everyone a reason why you should join him. Grizzy because there's a god-killing weapon involved. Quirk because it involves money.
Oh, it was a reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should have just asked me because I actually wrote it down.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Could you just copy paste it to me so I could read it out loud? I just wanted it to make it
No,
more
just
dramatic.
the options of it. It's basically just the what's in it for them.
I wasn't in the suicide dream either, the one where you guys had to die to get out of it.
Yeah.
I
And
forgot
I'm
about
I
that.
literally have not met this guy yet. I don't know who you're talking about.
I know
Damn it.
who you're talking about, but I also have not
let's just
any
move on.
dreams.
Anyways, I guess I'm doing this the boring way. I relay this. All the reasons. Now I say, this person Zircon is actively trying to stop some unfortunate events from happening, and apparently this is the reason he's given us. Grizz, weapons to kill God are involved. Wait, no. I think there were specific words that I wanted, but
A god-killing weapon, you say?
yes, Ira. Apparently, your father is involved in the story, and
Sure about that?
Quirk. If I remember correctly, there was something about a lot of white makeup and gold, but I'm pretty sure it's something about lots of money being involved.
I do not wear makeup. Who would have insinuated such a thing? Wait, who the hell is this guy saying that I wear makeup? I personally resent that. Do any of you have the ability to make illusions? This is
Let
not
me
looking
try.
at you, Griselda. I'm looking at Hodarth and Free. Either of you. Illusions. Any of you.
Shakespeare, no.
I can make illusions, I think.
Make an illusion of this face of this guy. Do it now.
Okay, let me just
Setting him up for hit list.
as if it'd be that easy. Prestidigitation on a piece of paper. I doubt you want to make an enemy of this guy. So far, he spared me a couple of times. Help me discover some
I
things.
cast Sending, and I try to contact an individual named Zircon that looks like this. And I say, I don't know who you are. I don't know where you came from. But I have a very specific set of skills. How dare you insinuate that I wear makeup?
Oh my god. Thank god I can't hear that. Look.
Also, what do you need done?
Huh? Also, what was the last part?
Also,
what do you need done?
You get a very swift response, and it says, well, I guess not anymore since you sold your soul to an abyssal fiend, but that's besides the point. When time is right, I'll need all of you together for a task.
It's fucking right I don't wear makeup, I say out loud to the rest of the group.
But Sully begins to sweat because he's like, soul, what?
Honestly, I'm starting to question your sanity on your vanity.
Also, apparently there was something about I sold my soul to somebody, but we'll figure that out later.
I'm sorry, what?
he just literally said we'll figure it out later.
Oh, fine.
For now,
Anyway.
and I look towards a wall, and I create a shadowy doorway on the wall.
Wait, what?
What?
And then I open that, and inside is a room 30 by 30 by 30, made of black marble walls, little veins of white marble interweaved in between. And then I pull out my lapel handkerchief and I unfold it. And I pull out a little black piece of cloth and I put it on the ground and I unfold it into a big 6-foot thing. And I look at Griselda. Honey, could you do me a favor? There's 5 giant coffins in there and I'm a small man.
Can I ask? Why?
Why what? Why I have coffins?
Yeah.
Well, that's how the spell works. I could have gone with like a muddy cyst or like a big glass like vessel, but I need something big enough to hold a body. And then I need a piece of flesh from each of you. And I'm going to start making backups.
Oh boy.
Ira looks at Kirk like he's crazy.
I feel like I've heard of this spell before.
Oh, it's a good one. And I've very much been looking forward to getting the ability to work with this. But yes, backups. I'm going to start with me, of course, because, well, me. But
You're
I
going
do
to
one of
need
these a
healing,
day.
aren't you?
Well, not a lot. But anyway, hon, I need you, or one of you, or some help, please, to get these coffins out of this hole and into that room. We only have about an
sure, I
hour.
got you. Yeah, I got you. Putting this new
boy.
hand to work.
I'm just gonna. No, let's just get this over quickly. Jumping down the hole and just flying out with the coffin.
Oh.
It's the hole towards down, right? Or is it on the wall?
The
It's
hole
on
goes
the-
down. It's 6 feet wide, 10 feet deep.
No stairs? Okay.
Nope, it's literally just a hole
All
with
right.
coffins in it.
I'm just grabbing the coffins and getting out. With the help of Griselda, I'm sure, or
Oh
the other
yeah.
way
I reckon
around, I'm
you-
helping Griselda.
Yeah.
I get them out of the hole, she puts them in the room. Anyways, now then, can we go back about that one dream where we literally saw our world end and this home is somehow connected to it?
Let me start one thing, because it takes about an hour to cast. Since we've taken a little bit of time getting these in there, the door to this demiplane is going to end up sealing with me inside of it. So getting back here is going to be interesting. We'll figure that out. But I can listen while you tell your thing and while I do the chanting. Ira, I need 1 diamond.
Which individual are gonna clone?
Myself.
So,
Oh yes. Ah.
I also look around. Do one of you have a cheap dagger I could borrow for a moment?
Oh boy. I actually look in my pocket. Look in my pocket. Well, I have kitchen knives.
I'll be right back.
Would one of those do? Which one do you need? Serrated or smooth?
Smooth would probably be better.
All right.
He takes the dagger. He asks Ira for one of the
It's a
1,000
knife.
gold diamonds. Knife, it'll be fine.
She finds one in her bag and hands one over. I still don't understand what's going on.
Just give it a moment. And he holds his hand up over he places the diamond down in the most ornate of the coffins, of course. And holds the knife up to his left ring finger and goes, all right, and here's where the fun begins, and cuts his left ring finger off.
oh,
As it drops down into the coffin, he begins the process of incanting a 1-hour clone necromancy spell of 8th level.
Yeah.
And channeling the weave to create a duplicate of himself for him to put his soul in when his body leaves here.
I have a question, Araxis. Do I notice that it's necromantic energy or magic?
How would you?
No, I'm saying if there's any way because of me speaking to ghosts and all that shit.
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
So what are you gonna talk about? Cause Quirk, I told you about the cloning stuff, so you gotta have to do me some rolls.
I don't recall you telling me about this,
What-
but what rolls do you need?
Do you think you can just get a perfect copy just because?
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's. I told you about why people don't do cloning, because cloning is very much unstable.
Either you'll be younger or older, or you'll be deformed. You'll be a woman.
No, more like you might just get a body who has lifespan of like months. You might have a body who immediately dies. You might have a body who does not have limbs or organs. What did you just do?
I rolled a 1d 5,280, or the number of feet in a mile, because our system makes no sense.
3 can give inspiration.
Tell me what you need rolled, though. I just rolled a roll.
Okay, well, I mean, have a talk, because I'll tell you once you finish the thing.
Yeah.
Then
Before the talk starts, I was going to look at Quirk and freeze that. Is that normal?
are you saying this to Quirk or the group?
It's too free, pointing at Quirk.
Well, I believe it's some kind of death safeguard spell, but apart from that, no clue how the spell actually works. Anyways, about that whole prophecy bullshit. Now, obviously the kobolds thing and the stones had nothing. We had nothing on there. We saw a necromancer, but nothing else apart from that. We know that some we know or don't know, or at least I feel like there are some deific powers at work here, which honestly makes more sense than it should. And possibly that there's somebody out to get, I'd say, most of us. So, I need all of you to help me figure this out. And what better way than to ask you directly what you have for a theory on this? And in this technicality, we're back at square one. Grizzy! I have a feeling I know what you're going to say, but I want to hear what you have to say.
I mean, so far the root of everything has been higher powers. I wouldn't be remiss to say there's some fucking god involved in this bullshit. Although which one's going to be rather, difficult to get to. I would propose a method of something akin to a crusade, except it's not really going to be holy because you're killing gods. But if we start with we'll go for one that's blatantly evil, and then we'll see how the others react after it's dead. If someone's fidgeting in their boots, we go for that one next. Then we keep going and going. There's none left.
All right. Anyways, next one, Ira. What are your theories so far, and what do you think could be a good action to take?
I'm still worried about that artifact that was mentioned in the kobold mine. The goats said it was something. They dug too deep and found something and were cursed.
Oh, that reminds me. I guess I take the coin of sending. And then to Father. One last thing. There was a servant of Baphomet, and apparently that one thing in the bottom of the mine was a devil or demonic artifact. And I just stop it right there.
Out of context, that's good. Perfect.
Yep. Now, all right. Anything else, Ira? Oh, right. Ira actually couldn't hear that.
Hmm?
Oh, you were there. Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm guessing he didn't respond. Okay,
What else?
keep going, Ira.
Well, I don't have many ideas. With the dream that we had about this place, your house, it did seem like the Feywild had something to do with
Hmm.
I think, or at least the Unseelie Court.
Oh, golden mouse. That is probably a some sort of very powerful being. Are you still there? Kind of look around for the golden mouse.
You don't see it anywhere. Rolling persuasion.
Persuasion. Fair enough.
Perception.
Oh, perception. Dang. 20. Not net 20, just 20.
Dirty 20.
Oh, 20, you're so dirty.
You will die for that.
Yeah, you do not see her. You do not see the mice, the golden mouse of destiny.
Oh. I'm guessing Quirk can't talk because of the ritual.
Nods up and down.
Okay. Anyways, my thoughts on this. Oh wait, no. Sorry. Hodarth, what are your thoughts on this?
There's definitely something brewing, but unfortunately, the information provided to us is limited to make any solid conclusion, and thus require, in my honest opinion, requires more research before we can effectively act upon it.
As all things, research is required. Thankfully, we have. I think we have a few God links over here. I look at the wall. Maybe a few prayers could give us more answers, but then again, who is to pray to? Remind me.
Pray to no one.
No, Griselda, I know you don't.
I mean, if you trust him to ask for your fucking, whatever you want, you go ahead. But I wouldn't trust him as far as I can throw them.
Not at all, then. I'm just saying that those who are literally overseeing the world would probably know something. That's all. Now, Hodarth, how many connections do we have that you recorded?
In what way do you mean?
What are the connections of this party? If I'm, wait a second. Did Quirk say that his god is Mistra?
No, not Mistra. He said his
no.
god is.
Wait, no, that.
I don't know if. Oh yeah,
Saloon.
I have mentioned it. Saloon. I have.
Saloon. Sorry, Saloon. I didn't remember the right one. All right, Lecter's Mistra. What am I saying? Blah. Blah, 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 blah. Memory fucked. Anyways. All right.
No.
If I remember correctly, it was Saloon, right?
Oh no.
If I recall anything, we somehow have a encounter with a possible fae. I pray to Lyra. I can also contact ghosts for information. Spirits
How
of
about
the
ghosts?
deceased. So, do we have? Did I miss anyone, Hodarth?
Oh, there's me. I'm basically what's known as a proxy of Denier, the god of knowledge. So, and I have access to the library within the Feywild.
Wonderful. I'm guessing you must have lots of time to get research done then. Now, Hodarth, I don't know if I asked this of you before, but did I mention something about an ashen queen, crimson queen, something belonging to the powers of druidism, if I remember correctly?
I don't believe you have.
Could you tell me if you know something about a crimson or ashen queen? I think it has something to do with the moon. And the creatures turning to ash or having an ashen coat. Corrupt druidic power, maybe.
DM,
Uh,
would I know?
roll me a history check.
I'm going to give him bardic inspiration and guidance, if you allow me. Roll a d12 and a d4 to add as your modifier, Oda.
Oh, I'm just saying. Let's go.
That's an 8, and so you add it to your thing.
Okay. Okay, so hold on. The worst part about Free's request is that it's nothing specific, no names, no locations, just broad terms.
I don't remember it personally.
There's hundreds of queens of crimson, queens of ash, like from minor rabble that maybe did like a civil war to entities that try to defy gods. It's like too many tales from small to large.
But what about the druidic part and corrupted druidism part?
Also, nothing specific.
It's in fact very broad subject.
It's like a equivalent. Like, hey, yeah, you remember this fucking video? What is it called? I don't know, something about anime.
Cats.
Yeah,
I'm
anime.
not my character. Do I have to roll history to remember more about what I saw?
No, it's up to you.
You gotta get a pen and paper, my friend.
Okay, that information came to me last time I played free before this campaign. That's a long ass time ago.
That's here's the thing. You know what you're talking about because you mentioned it by name. I'm not saying what it is because you mentioned it by name 3 times in this campaign. I'm not gonna say, yes, you remembered yourself and you said it out loud as a passing thing. I'm not gonna say what you said.
I'm saying I don't have any memory.
No, you do. You just.
I don't.
I don't have a good
memory. I have memory.
No,
seriously.
No,
I don't have RAM. What are you talking about?
Not computer memory. God damn it.
No.
Just do what I do. Write it down.
I don't know what's to write down. That's the thing. So many things.
Anything that your character would deem important.
Wait a second.
Don't worry, he has every single kill he salvaged. It's good. Anyway, so anything else?
Kill a savage.
And
Calamel? So far, I remember Calamel.
It's very broad terms. But he's we do have quite a bit to sort out as well, so it's best if we, as soon as possible, start researching into a possible lead. Do we know exactly what we're trying to look for?
Could confirm from Miss Summit. Awesome, all requires
Good
the
thing
farmer's
to
card.
figure out would be why this is happening. We don't really know the purpose of these stones.
I don't even remember what this is. 3,000 pounds of metal?
Being a bitch.
Where did I fucking get that?
Okay,
Oh boy.
so,
anyways.
at this point, Quirk, your portal, your demi-plane closes off, and you're left alone with your ritual.
Araxis,
Uh,
from a notepad that I have made a long time ago, apparently. Do I still have that nice dagger that looked somewhat familiar?
is there any other reference besides that?
No, it's apparently the only thing I've written down.
I think that refers to your shadow clone having the same blade as you did.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Guessing I still have that. The ring that can make you cast shield a few times a day. Forgot I had that.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
anyways.
Yeah, keep going. Sorry. If only I had a better memory. I never had to hold onto anything this long.
Okay. So, while you're all idling, Quirk, my boy.
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
A singular D100 that will decide the fate of your clone.
Can I use portents or luck to influence this at all?
D100, you can't, because it's.
But
Wee! Give me a second. Okay. Okay. Now roll me 16 d4s.
How many eyebrows you have?
Wait a minute. Give me a second. 1, 2. Oh my god, give me a second. Okay. So I'm guessing the coffin is open, right? Or closed?
Oh yeah, he has to do this.
yeah, it was open when I started casting it. I figure when I'm done with the spell, I close it.
Yeah. So, as you manifest you finish the spell, your clone seems to be missing one eye, has ashen hair, and is about feet taller than you usually are. But besides that, everything, just by the looking at it, looks normal.
Alright. Any chance I could try to do a medical check on my clone?
Sure. Roll a medicine check. Ooh, shit. Okay.
A quick clone spell.
Technically, the clone's supposed to be growing in there over the next few days, so. It's like 120 days it reaches full size and maturity.
God damn it. Ah,
Yes, that
So,
small doll version of you that's growing.
you know what? Let's roll that later then.
okay. That works for me. Close the lid, tap on it a couple of times, smile, realize that I cut off my left ring finger and never bothered to take any care of that. Look at the ground, see a bit of a puddle of blood, go, I'll get that figured out later.
Is it a problem for future me?
Yep, this is a problem for not today, me. Then I pull out, turn around here, try and figure exactly what I want to go with.
What?
Pull out a piece of my tent because it's from the prime material plane. I'm sure it has little metal fasteners on it somewhere, and begin the process of trying to pull off a plane shift.
Okay. Roll me a D100.
Mind you, I don't have the full ingredient set. I'm supposed to have a tuning fork, but I'm trying to substitute a piece of metal from the plane.
Roll me a D100.
This could just fail.
Roll me a D12. Oh my god.
Bamfing back to a random spot on the material plane, guys.
Oh boy.
Well, at
Could
least
be
you're
literally
here
anywhere.
somewhere.
I could end up inside a mountain. I could end up deep in the ocean.
Back in the cave.
I'm guessing
Okay,
that little
okay,
tentacle was
okay.
not wise.
I could end up in the ruins of Forge Knight.
Okay. So. You plop maybe 20, 40 feet above ground. And below you just see just a small island that is a grassy plain, like maybe 40, 70 feet wide. It has nothing, no trees and nothing, just nice big tuft of grass, and it's surrounded by endless ocean.
And you say I'm above the ground currently?
Yeah, above the ground. You're above the island.
Featherfall.
Yeah. So. Give me a second.
Just kind of looks around as he's slowly descending, like, huh. Well, I think I'm back at least.
Roll me a perception check.
Where the hell am I?
If there's ocean all around, I fear you may have landed in a single spot.
So.
Oh no.
I mean, at the first you thought this is gonna be like, you know, very simple grass, maybe like half a foot. The grass is maybe 6 feet tall as you're just kind of submerged and you can't see jack shit.
Okay.
It is very nice tropical weather. The air is salty but nice. The winds are calm, and it's, if it wasn't for the green, like for the grass, it would be a perfect paradise runaway location, at least for a bit.
Okay, I'm going to start with an extended detect thoughts. I got to look up the rules on meta magic real quick. Tell you how high I'm extending it. So how does the minutes thing work? So when I extend it for 1 minute, then it's 2 minutes, 4 minutes, blah, blah, blah?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just do a 4-minute, 4th level detect thoughts to detect anything around me, make sure I'm not getting snuck up on.
So immediately you get a thought to your left, maybe 20 feet in. It's like, somebody's here. As you hear just like crunching of grass, just like slowly moving towards you. And what would you like to do?
Ready, Lester.
Oh
No.
boy.
What?
Ready, Lester.
Uh-huh. So,
And wait.
wait. You see, maybe a 2 feet tall and maybe 4 feet long beetle. Just like, food, grass. And he just starts like, he comes like good, like 2 feet in front of you. And then it's like, he moves sideways and just starts like not sideways, but like turns around from you and just kind of consumes like a random patch of grass.
That is interesting. I can't say I've ever seen a beetle quite that big. Okay, well, and then he casts Fly on himself. Because skips a higher magic, spell slots for days.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna fly up.
Okay.
Just get a good
Roll me
look around.
another perception check. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why don't you use your lucky and all that on perception? You're blind as a bad fucker.
'Cause I only have one good portent today.
Fair.
I want to use it for when things get hairy.
Yeah.
So no
You
passive.
could say that I have advantage though because I'm flying around in a search pattern.
Sure.
That didn't happen. You could also say that the DC was 12.
Shut up. No. Like, the island itself is very small. It would literally take you, like, less than like, half a minute to literally walk around it. And you only hear one thought, which is the beetle, who's, like... It's nothing unusual about the beetle. It has, like, this dark brown shelling, and it doesn't have any horns. It's just kind of, like... Like, it has horns, but not, like, spiky, kind of curved. It's just kind of randomly consumes a bit and just kind of starts wandering around. Looking around in the just on the horizon, there's nothing but water.
I feel like I'm missing something here. But I also feel like if I was to just keep looking around, that the gods would get angry at me for wasting my time, and I probably should just get a move on. Sending. See if I can get a hold of Free at all.
But what's the message?
Hey, so I took care of my business. I'm on a tropical island with a big-ass beetle. Try to make my way over there. How you doing?
Yeah, you got the message. Like, in the middle of, like, what do we do? You just get the message from Quirk.
Get back over here and don't you bring that beetle. I don't want no giant bug in my house.
He immediately starts thinking about taking the beetle when he wasn't before. It's like, now.
I mean,
Now I want to.
It doesn't look like an icky beetle. It's not like covered in shit. It looks pretty decent. You wouldn't.
You still have the pocket dimension.
You know, what kind of beetle is it? I'm curious now. Curaxis.
Beetle in the bard.
Yeah, brown beetle.
Just a big ass brown beetle.
Yes. So what is the call, Quirk? Because
I really want to do something silly here, but I'm just gonna land a teleportation circle back to Free's kitchen.
So.
Sad Quirk noses.
So while you're in the grass finding the thing, the beetle approaches and nuzzles you. It's like, food. Stops you from casting the circle. What you like gonna do?
Does it make me use the spell slot?
No.
Okay.
Like, how do I say this? Like, if you start to make any sudden noises, it immediately, like, tries to go to you and just kind of, like, like kind of nudges you to see what the fuck you are, then kind of walks away.
Magic item, interruption beetle. Fucks up all your spells.
Throw at the enemy.
Counterspell beetle, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's gonna see if this. He's going to see if this thing has an intelligence of higher than 2, and use. 1 second, I gotta do the meta magic thing again. Use subtle spell. Can I use subtle spell to do a ritual?
No.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
can.
figure that. Let's see.
It's only spell casting. Any spell that requires verbal or somatic components, you just turn it off. It's basically anti-counter spell.
I'm just gonna cast a regular telepathic bond as an action. If it has an intelligence of higher than 2, then we're now telepathically connected.
You are.
Food, huh?
Shit.
I'm saying to it in its head.
Food.
Seems like you got plenty of that around here.
It's on you. It's a cannibal beetle.
Roots. No roots.
What you on
Only
about?
grass.
No what?
No roots, only grass.
Ah, so you can't dig?
No roots beneath grass.
Oh, wait. He reaches down and like tries to pluck out a singular strand of grass to see if there's any roots under it.
You pull it out, and you, of course, for a few, like an inch, there is dirt, but beyond that, it's just sand.
Huh.
Oh, it is the archipelago.
I'm not a naturey person. I don't know exactly. This is weird. Like reaches down, pulls a whole clump out. Does it all neatly end like?
Yes. It's literally like you look at your finger. You see your fucking nail? Like that's how much of dirt there is, and there's just sand. Also, at this point, I would like you to roll me another perception quirk. As all of a sudden, just this massive wind gust just fucking. You immediately get befuddled, like why of a sudden just the wind just suddenly rises up, and you look at the location where the wind rises up, and you just see a massive column of what it looks to be like a wide serpent going from the water out of the water, and just like you just see this like you don't see like the body or the head. You see the body, but you don't see the head. You just see like this massive fucking column, maybe like 2 miles away, that is like kind of just like, yeah.
All right, little buddy, it's time to go. Let me do this, and I start trying to cast teleportation circle again because it's my only way out of here.
Holy shit. Actually, can you cast teleportation circle on loose surface?
Probably not. Honestly.
No, you can't.
So yeah, we're having issues here.
Right in on the beetle. Right in on the beetle.
Quirk, buddy, pal. Roll me a 4D100.
Oh no. Oh no.
Before I do that, I'm looking to make sure that I don't have any other thing I can try to do here. That's not just fly the fuck away as fast as I can. Nope, I got nothing.
4D100, let's go.
In your extra large t-shirt, it's like tiny.
Yes, I love it when I get a 1 in something like this.
There? It's sweet.
Oh no. What happened?
Adventure of Pirate Quirk.
Give me a second.
We got bugs.
Time to get a new character out.
No, I'm sure it's not that bad, right?
No, it probably is.
You can write the teleportation on the beetle. Don't you have teleport?
Wait, I need
Not
to,
anymore. I'm out of
Fuck!
spell slots.
I wanna double check if this is the right soundtrack. Let's see.
Oh no, not Quirk.
Oh yeah.
I mean, actually, you could have.
Oh
actually-
yes. Oh
actually,
yes. Okay.
You could have just asked free, honestly, now that I think about it.
Too late.
I have teleport.
Quirk, all of a sudden, out of you don't know, just like randomly. Wait, why am I hearing myself? All of a sudden, just casually, out of nowhere, your beetle buddy in distress, like, oh, gotta hide as he tries to dig. And the winds become still as the warmth of the archipelago starts to subside.
Oh,
And is it playing? Oh, it is. As all of a sudden you just look at the beetle and look a bit confused. And you all of a sudden just hear a massive splash in the distance. You look at the vicinity and see the familiar scaly body resurface from the depths. It extends its head maybe a good 2,000 feet above ground, and it looks at your vicinity, eyeing you. Quirk! You're in the presence of Jormungand, the world serpent. What would you like to do? What would you like to do?
Fucking pray.
Well, I mean, that's not far outside the realm of what I am going to be doing. So I'm going to start by casting Tongues. And, well, I'm not exactly a much of a... I tried the runaway part, and that didn't work.
Haha.
Oh, shit!
So how are we going to play this?
The real question is, what would
You
Griselda
are
do?
gigantic.
Or just what would Griselda do? Think of that.
You
I think
can
that might get you through.
you can see the serpent lowers its head lower and lower and eyes you, and you can see that it's like a singular teeth on its maw is bigger than the entire island. It is a good maybe 7 feet like above you, while its jaw lays at the edge of the water, as one of its eyes stares at you, and you have this unprecedented unprecedented feeling of fear, but also amazement. So,
Read that message.
oh my god. So, what are you gonna do?
Nothing. I asked it, how are we going to do this?
Oh,
because I'm not.
In tongues?
Yes. I was like, you are massive. I tried to run away, and that did not work. So now, hello. Your giant massiveness.
Hello.
Would Quirk know the world serpent? Like, would he know enough about religion to know what he's what he's seeing now?
Roll me a religion check. Also, who the fuck said I woke? Which one of you fuckers? I'm sending you in a fucking...
If I said me, will you put me up against the world serpent?
No.
Suddenly,
you.
Griselda appears.
Griselda appears. like
Whoa.
lunge, like appears like 200 feet above the world serpent, stabbing down. No.
Jesus.
I wonder, could Ira's weapon be enough? Hmm.
Let's just see how this plays out.
I wanna.
So I got a 25 on my religion.
Yeah, give me a second.
Work that charisma quirk. If you have any.
Okay.
Take that fucking charisma, like your life depends on it.
Just have
It
one
really
good
does.
portent.
Actually, religion is an
Just think
intelligence
to yourself.
check.
Just think to yourself, what would free do?
Okay.
No, what would Quirk do?
Fair enough.
They say
Okay.
that's one good portent.
Okay, shush. So, of course, you don't know, like, okay, there's only a few, like, there's many of gods in the world. None of them resembles anything you've seen before, not to mention that, gods usually don't show up in the mortal realm. Because you're in the material plane. You don't even know if this is just a very overgrown lizard. But there is intelligence in this. There is the incredible massivity. You're in the presence of a god, but how severe of a god, you have no idea.
I would trade with you in a heartbeat, Quirk. I honestly would.
He thinks to himself, why does this happen to me? Like, what did I do to myself here?
I must say, I am very sorry for putting this in this predicament.
You just hear it open its mouth. There's guttural roar comes through it, and he just says, "Mortal."
Well, I've always considered myself one of those, but recently I've been hearing contradictory statements regarding that. I have no desire to test that, though.
You've got to survive until your clones finish. That's all. That's all you got to do. Just run. Just run.
You have 120 days.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, there's a.
I mean, you
but
can
I have Lester.
There is one thing you could
supposedly
try.
Makes me immortal.
You have one thing you could try. Ask it if you could use one of its scales as a platform for a few seconds.
It says, it gets in a row, but because of tongues, you hear, "You are lost by fates interwoven."
Well, I'm definitely lost. I can 100% agree with you on that one.
I don't like that everything it's saying can be interpreted as either good or bad.
That's kind of the point.
German Gander is a neutral spirit, even in Norse mythology.
I know, but you can't suss it out. That's
Okay,
it would be easy to be
theories,
like, oh yeah,
hey.
I'm gonna kill you.
Theories. You can go to 100 channels. This is Quirk's time. So, Quirk.
I'm definitely lost. I can agree with you on that one. Fate's part? I mean, fate could have brought me here. I kind of feel like I just screwed that one up. I'm good at that. I do that a lot.
It screams at you again. 72 mortal souls against eons of corruption.
I don't like the music.
Uh-huh.
That honestly seems like really bad odds. Like, those scales are not balanced at all.
Your world will suffer worse fate than mine. For my world will be reborn after everything is dead, while you all will serve even in death.
Well, that certainly doesn't sound great for what's going on here. Seems like it might be time to relocate, if you know what I mean.
Again, it's literally Hodar is not even present, but he's hyperventilating like, oh fuck, oh god. Any
So
any
what
other
you're saying is that the world is gonna end, and we're not gonna get a reset. But you've seen worlds end, and yours gets a reset. All right, so how do we get ourselves a reset? What do we do here?
Forgotten heroes of old, their memory, but a gasp in a wind will be reborn in full glory. I saw my own world's demise and rebirth, and I do see the possible outcome of this.
He claps his hands together and like rings them a bit. Oh, dead being reborn. That sounds like some high level necromancy. That could be kind of fun. I'm in. Who are we talking about here? Lost old warriors. Got any names? Got any? You know. Also, what's this gonna cost me? Because this sort of stuff's never free.
It will cost you everything in both regards, but in one, you will die free without any strings attached to your soul, while in the other, you will never die, but you always will remain in pain, shattered and broken.
So an endless eternity of agony, or death with no strings attached. Kind of sounds like a choice between lichdom and the natural way. Why does it always end up like this? Looks at Lester. Okay, so we're bringing back a bunch of undead and trying to save the world. Cool, this is gonna be very expensive. Damn it. Why is it always gotta be expensive?
You see the serpent look up to the sky, and you see that the rest of its body is kind of like encircling you, because you see the like rivets of its body like going in and out of the water, and like in your mind you can hear the wheel is like losing its shit. As it finishes looking down into the sky, or up in the sky, and looks back at you. Its eyes begin to glisten in pure orange flame, and it says to you one final thing. It will be done, Father, as it opens its maw and consumes you with the entire island.
And here we go, Nom.
Yeah. So Quirk, I would like you to roll me strength, constitution, and dexterity saving throws.
I mean, you don't honestly expect me to succeed in these.
No. Do you know what the world serpent does when it devours something?
14 for strength.
You might survive long enough to have a solid platform on which to write.
Oh, no. You're about to see. Because as the island gets devoured in darkness, there's a sudden pull in a sudden direction as everything is lost within you. Oh my god. So. Oh shit. Okay.
In this instance, Ira, I'm gonna let fate take me where fate takes me.
Okay.
I'm not going to twist the fates.
Okay. So So in everybody else's perspective, you just hear Master Free, Quirk has returned, followed by a massive thundering fucking crack.
I'm sorry, what?
There's a sudden crack into the mountain as if like somebody just fucking like a meteor just fucking hit it.
What the fuck was that? Wait. What? I'm guessing the golem Quartz literally said this?
Yeah, the Quartz said it because it was still outside. You just heard him say it, followed by a fucking meteor crash.
I'm instantly going outside to assess.
I'm booking outside.
I was running out.
Yeah. You all see that in the side of the wall where it was like stone, there's now a 5 foot crater into the side of the wall. Quirk in the center of it, but you don't really see much of a quirk, more of like a bloody pulp and a half.
Ugh. All right, let's get him in. Griselda, can you help me scoop that up?
Like you pull it out and you see that like its limbs are like detached. Like you don't know how much clothing is actually being held by and Quirk, yes, theoretically you are currently dead.
All right, I guess it's time. I guess it's time. Oh boy, I'm gonna try, and with Ira's help, if she has said material, I'm going to cast resurrection. Let's see what I need. A diamond worth at least 1,000. Well,
we still got a shit ton of diamonds.
Yeah, I'm grabbing one of those diamonds to cast resurrection.
Yeah, I asks Bree for a bucket and then scoops up as much of Quirk as she can.
Oh, I'll cast it. Don't worry. Cracks the knuckles. Whew. Let's start. What the fuck happened?
Why have you got a bucket of Quirk?
Okay, so to put in perspective, Quirk is pale as a ghost. Half of his hair is missing. His neck looks like it's broken in 3 separate parts. All of his limbs are detached from his body that are basically being held by his suit. And of course, the blood is immense.
As they're going to be starting to cast that, I'm gonna cast regenerate.
Don't cast regenerate in the middle of resurrection.
Okay. But
it'll reattach itself.
Never mind then.
Let me do my work.
I'm readying it. Just in case.
Griselda, would you do me a favor while I'm doing this and put on a bath? I'm sure he's going to be running towards it.
Oh.
Right, sure. Sort of, absentmindedly just starts wandering. She actually doesn't know where the bath is, so she's still wandering around, just like opening. Oh, wait, there's no doors, is there? Just
no, it's just levels. It's just levels. Go up the stairs.
Just like just starts like peeking into every single doorway, trying to find a bath.
So a resurrection lasts for an hour, right?
It lasts an hour to cast, and
so
the worst part is I have to touch the thing. Ugh.
So Quirk, is there a rule of what happens if you clone? You do a clone, but it still hasn't regenerated.
The clone hasn't reached maturity. It takes 120 days from the time of casting.
Yeah. But like if you die in maturity, what happens then?
It doesn't work.
But is the spell is the clone get destroyed, or is it?
No,
think
it's
it's just
technically the clone would still. I don't see why the clone wouldn't still continue growing. It
Okay.
just wouldn't have a soul. The clone spell is all about shunting the soul into the clone when you die.
yeah,
So
it's
like
not
the clone's
ready, so
still
it doesn't
growing.
work.
Okay.
My
Okay.
soul just can't be shunted
Fair.
to it, so my
Fair.
soul's free floating or taken to
Necromancer
the
logic.
abyss.
Okay.
It
Also,
remains inert and endures
also-
indefinitely.
you see the golem come inside and says, Quirk's belongings, as he like gets like straps of cloth, bags of holding, and a destroyed cane in 7 different pieces.
Oh God, that is unfortunate. Yeah, give it to Ira. Ira, could you see to it? I'm kind of busy.
As just like Ira, Hodart puts a hand on Ira and just slight shaking his head. No. In terms of the staff, the cane.
The cane.
I'll take care of it. Just has to free and just
Uh.
puts a palm in a face and us.
Now my full focus is going to be on that, so no more disturbances. I won't be talking.
Somewhere.
Oh my god. So, with that being said,
Spare dying is too late.
Sparrow dying. Okay, to put in perspective, Quirk, you suffered 4 digits of damage.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That is dead.
That I don't think if like only Rog I think could survive if he failed his saving throws.
I have a feeling that would also be the case.
Yeah. So and now to fulfill my destiny as he wakes up. But in all reality, I think we're gonna call it now because it's been 3.5 hours.
Ah, dang.
Okay. Okay, and Kron, Quirk,
Yes.
in your absence, your dead, tattered body, you can all see when you get the blood off and kind of wait for Free to finish the thing. You see his skin is naturally pale, and that there is a blue rune tattooed in his chest. Quirk, you got a mythic level 1. Congratulations.
Wow!
Mythic death! Woo!
You traitor! You abandoned me! You abandoned me!
I accepted my fate.
You
Hey.
abandoned me!
Griselda, it's not like he chose it, but now he's forced upon it, and he's not going to get rid of it.
He could have done some offensive
So-
spells. He could have.
That's gonna be the end. So, anybody has
Griselda.
anything they want to say before shutting the stream down with no survivors?
Yes, I do. Griselda,
Abandoned.
if he attacked, he wouldn't have been spared. He wouldn't
Yeah.
be even here at this moment. He has been spared.
He abandoned
I
me.
feel responsible for what happened.
Abandoned.
Oh, Ken must feel really bad right now.
The god did 40-digit damage as a helpful action. I wouldn't use any offensive spells against it.
I mean, listen. If listen. Now that's an interesting question.